All right, y'all, cause get in here so we can talk about this Baddies Midwest premiere episode, part 1. Before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments, cause y'all already know we're gonna have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, small disclaimer, y'all, we're gonna start by spraying the lights out around here, cause your girl is sick, so y'all might hear the voice crack a little bit. I might have to do a little but hey, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna roll through it. All right, now let's go ahead and get into it. Now, they're starting it out with a little Caribbean recap that we did not need. All right, I don't know why y'all always doing this, but I'm glad y'all made it quick. At least it was mostly fights. So, you know, it wasn't that bad. They kicking off this season with a preview of the fights that's to come. And they starting off with the Tommy and Akbarv situation, which, baby, whoever doing the editing around there, I hope you getting your coin. Because didn't this whole situation just happen like 2 weeks ago? I feel like it just started. And then we already starting off at the top of the daggone season previews with their situation. Now, when Tommy pulled out that BB, you know, the BB shooter, it's ridiculous. I'm sick of Tommy and her antics. And that one right there was entirely too far. Because if you don't know what a shooter look like, you don't know that wasn't real. And then the fact that she just so brazenly pointed it at somebody and started firing off is crazy. A BB can really hurt somebody and do some damage. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, what if security seen that and somebody in security shot her because they thinking it's self-defense? You could have really got yourself murked. Like, Tommy she's off her rocker. Y'all, she unstable. And this right here ought to be enough for y'all to say, okay, we're going to sit her out going forward. Period, point blank. One other thing that shocked me, y'all, it looked like Biggie getting active. I bet y'all let me pull her to the side. You know, Biggie, tighten up. This is going to be your last season. If you don't get your ass out here and get in some fights, your check is entirely too big. I'm paying you entirely too much money for you to be sitting around all the time. You're going to have to get in some fights. And that's what it is. I ain't mad at it because Biggie really ain't did too much but cried since the first season that she was on her with all that stunner girl stuff. And she fooled us. She came out here and I really thought Biggie was going to be one of the big beasts getting active. And you really a big softie, which is nothing wrong with that, but you on Baddies, so you going to have to do something. The ladies started arriving to Zeus making their intros. Of course, Natalie old ass gotta come first. You know, I'm just ready for Natalie to be comfortable enough to sit the hell down somewhere. You just getting too old for this. They having to cake on too much damn makeup to make you look like the younger girls on her and shit. It's just too much. You know, take your EP and sit the hell on down. You love bragging about being the EP, but still having to get out in the field and do all the damn same work as everybody else. I don't get it. Frankly, because I would be somewhere with my feet up, watching all the drama go on. Ain't no way I would still be sitting up doing the most like Natalie be doing, making the money and the boss moves that she claims she making. But hey, here she come. She do look cute, though. I like the outfit. Jela and Scotty. They arrive in the car with Scotty puppy hanging out the window. I just show hope that Scotty got an emotional support vet for her emotional support dog. The shit that poor puppy be going through, that she drag around and be running around in fights, scared. I remember that one time that she had the puppy at the auditions, and one of the daggone audition girls had the puppy while they was running around in complete chaos fighting. It just don't make no sense. The girl could have ran off with the puppy. You wouldn't even know what the hell happened to the damn puppy. Like, go get leave this puppy home sometimes. And if you need an emotional support animal this bad, you don't need to be on Baddies, period, point blank. Biggie, Anna, and Tesehki, they get there together. That ain't no shocker. Y'all know them three. They roll together thick as thieves. And then Big Mama Rollie pull up, honey, looking good. One thing about it, Rollie has made a complete 180 when it comes to transformations. She looks so much better than she did on her first season on Baddies. If you look at her and say that she don't look good right now, just from where she came from alone, you a hater. I'm not even doing it. The ladies get on the jet. Y'all know how they do. They got to shake a little tail feather. And then we basically see the new intro. It's giving the same thing that all the other intros give. You know, I don't really know what I'm expecting from a Baddies intro, but the ones that we get, they just good enough. You know, it ain't like they super bomb or anything. The girls always serve looks. I guess that's what it is. They Baddies. they sitting around, they talking on the jet, and basically they talking about the reunion and stuff, because hell, the shit just happened. Tesehki still got a scar on her hand, which probably gonna be there forever, honey. If you knock a hard ass tooth out of somebody's mouth by the root, of course you probably still gonna have some leftover damage lingering around. I'm just saying. But Natalie ends up saying that they're about to make a pit stop in Oklahoma. Now, what's in Oklahoma? Because it ain't Midwest, is Chrisean. Everybody looked crazy because Tesehki sitting there looking like she caught off guard. I don't know if y'all really was caught off guard. Like, I would like to think that they knew beforehand that they were going to stop and see Chrisean. I don't know if she knew it was going to be this soon, because they coming at it straight out the gate. Natalie make a speech about, Rock can't leave Oklahoma. She wants to be involved any way she can. So we just gonna go. And hopefully once we get there, you two can have a talk. They asked Tesehki how she feeling. And of course, she still, is scarred about it. Also, it was just a year ago when that whole shit happened on Baddies East, where hell, she got jumped by the Jay and Marsh girl. And they had all that damn fighting. And it's been so much went on since that time that I can understand Tesehki not really being ready to talk to her yet. With the public accusations that's going on, all that. Jela bald head ass. The therapist, she got to jump in. It's just like, it's crazy because you guys are sisters. And I just feel like you guys should be able to just talk and work it out. And it's like, you might hate what she says, but then you have to remember, oh my God, that's your sister. Y'all know she don't have shit going on to be on this damn show. So she have to insert herself into some type of way. Didn't nobody ask you nothing. This ain't even about you. This ain't your scenario. You jumping in. Damn. Why is Jela back? Can somebody please tell me why is Jela back? Gretch ain't here. Callie ain't here. Ain't nobody that she had no issues with. Meatball ain't here. Ain't nobody here. But I tell you what, Jela, it looked like you went and you got that flipper refitted to your mouth. Hopefully this time ain't no bitch gonna grab you by the tooth and yank it out. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all come on here, don't even be having y'all whole injuries healed up from last time. Teeth ain't even back in your mouth, diamond, before y'all come on these seasons and then get in whole round 2 fights. It just don't even make no sense. But anyway, they arrive in Tulsa. It looked like they go to hotels or whatever, because the next thing you know, we see Biggie and Anna going to what looked like a hotel room to check on Tesehki to see how she doing. They go in, they having a talk or whatever, and surprisingly, Chrisean done banned them two from being there, which is shocking to me because she ends up letting other girls come. Now, I don't know if it's because of her situation previously where she had the little beef with Anna, and that's initially why her and Tesehki fell out anyway, because Tesehki didn't want to fight Anna because she was too small. And I don't blame her. Once we seen the way that Tesehki fights, she would have killed that girl Anna. The girl already was on injury reserve. Her face messed up. One hit from Tesehki, and that would have messed that girl up for like life probably. I mean, honestly. And it's like, I don't blame Tesehki for not doing that, but she's the older sister. She's a little bit more mature than Chrisean in that aspect. Chrisean just didn't care. She want everybody to catch some smoke. But basically, she tell him, that she just gonna go, and it just is gonna be what it's gonna be. Natalie, Scotty, Jela, and Rollie, they get ready to go to dinner with Chrisean. They're the ones that's actually going. And of course, all of them then kind of been on a season with Chrisean, so they are familiar with her. But I still just feel like it's kind of silly that Chrisean requested that Tesehki, the girls that's rocking with her, can't come to the dinner, and the girls that she's cool with can't. It's kind of almost given that. And then not only that, she bought one of the sisters to have her back too. It's just honestly given that she wanted so many people surrounded by her, and honestly Tesehki to be in there just by herself, which I really, I don't understand. They arrive at the dinner, they all sitting around, and then here come Chrisean pushing this stroller out. Her and Junior show up. I don't understand why he's here. Zeus, at this point, y'all need somebody to do childcare, babysitting services, or something on the side, because it's too many babies around here that don't need to be in an environment like this. You never know who gonna haul off at what moment and crack somebody, and y'all got these children here. And not only that, you had to blur his face out the whole time. So what in the hell is he here for? And Chrisean, you took him in the back at one point, left him with somebody. Why in the hell couldn't that person keep him the whole time you was doing the interview? Not the interview, y'all know what I mean. The whole time you was at the dinner. But they basically just talking, catching up. Jela asks her, she come again, she start crying, which I'm not even gonna be mad at that because I get it. Her and Chrisean had gotten close on their season. I think it was Baddies South, was it? It was Baddies South or Baddies West, one of the two. But they had gotten close. Y'all remember when Chrisean was getting hauled off the jail after being on the run all that time? She was out there screaming for Jela, because they had apparently gotten so close. So I get why Jela was crying, seeing Chrisean in her mama mode and all of that. It was touching, They segue into introducing the new girls. And I love how they did this, because at least then we don't have to have a whole separate segment of them introducing the new girls. They go ahead and they basically mention them to her. They mention it's Ivory. We all know who she is. Even though I don't watch Now That's TV, I know who Ivory is. She one of the heavy hitters, and I'm very excited to see how she come on here and play it. We got Jasmine Renee. That's Cash Doll friend. And is it just me, or do she look like Cash Doll? She really do. We got Bad Dolly. That's the one that was going around beating the hell out of them bitches at the audition. She messed this one girl face up. I'm talking had blood everywhere. But then she was the one with some on her nose. I think she Asian Doll friend. They had broke her nose or something like that. Hopefully that done heal before she come on the show too, because we don't need to be seeing you on her with a bandage all season. Big Lex. I think she was the one in the orange, if I'm not mistaken, doing a whole lot of fighting at the reunion. At the auditions. Yoshi. We got Emma. That's the one that looked like Scotty. And I think her and Scotty gonna be into it too. Pretty P. And then we got Summer. That's the one that snuck Mariah, and an innocent girl got the hell beat out of her, because I knew it wasn't that girl that was the one that actually snuck Mariah, but it really was Summer. And I wonder if they're gonna bring Mariah back for her, but I know that she do a whole lot of fighting on this season. But anyway, they also do Diamond's intro. Like I said, her tooth still missing, lips still swole, she's still lisping. It's already hard for us to understand what the hell Diamond be saying anyway because of the lisp. And now we got a whole nother one because of this damn tooth and lip injury. We got Tinka, her intro. She actually looks pretty much the same. The glam probably done got a little bit better this season. But, Tinka, and she didn't look bad last season, honestly, in confessionals and stuff. And she don't really look bad this season. So I'm not even mad that she's back either. I'm actually happy that Tinka's back. They talked to special appearances. They briefly mentioned Tommy and Slim, but they don't really give them like an intro or nothing, I guess, because they just special appearances. But then they do Akbarv's intro, who I don't understand why Akbar's on her either. Greta, you supposed to be past all of this. I love how these girls do all this talking about how they grown, they got so much more than this. They don't need this, but then here y'all are on, and then you a cast member, so you gonna be in the house and stuff with them. Then we got Jaden Alexis. I like Jaden and then she makes sense as a cast member because she got ties to Chrisean. She got ties to Tesehki by way of Chrisean. I don't think her and Tesehki have no beef with each other, but I'm curious to see how their relationship gonna unfold, which is probably not gonna be bad unless she do something crazy, because Tesehki ain't the type to just go ahead and do nothing crazy out of nowhere. They bring up Tesehki. Chrisean say that she rides coattails, and y'all know this ain't the first time that we done heard it. It is a big thing going around to say that Tesehki wanted to take Chrisean's spot on Zeus, basically. I don't really know if I see it like that. I feel like Chrisean had a show, right? And she brought her family on the show, because what else is she going to film about with her and Blueface? We're going to see her family. And Tesehki has said that the production, or Lemmy, he took notice of her from being on the show. And that's how she ended up getting the attention and getting the invite to come on Baddies. So I don't really know if it's that Tesehki was trying her best to take Chrisean's spot. But hell, she was already filming with her anyway. She was on her show. Chrisean wild as hell. The sisters all rallying around her and shit. Of course, one of them might get noticed. So I really don't think it's no coattail riding when it comes to that. Tesehki arrives, and when she outside, Chastity out here, which is another one of their sisters that Chrisean brought for backup with her, she outside with her baby, crying. And Tesehki got to take the baby, calm her down. It's like, where is all these children coming from? What is going on? She look like she just fresh had that baby. Here she is Zeus in a fight scene. Your mama in distress. You don't even know what's going on. They walk in together. I don't even know what's going on at this point, because it's just ridiculous. I guess Chastity feel like she's in between a rock and a hard place, because she came here to support Chrisean, but Tesehki also her sister. And not to mention, now it done came out that she's saying that they was trying to pay her money to go in there and lie on Tesehki or to say more stuff with Chrisean about Tesehki. So I get it. It is a messy situation. Why I'm saying I don't understand what's going on. It's just a mess, you know. Now, all the ladies get up and leave besides Natalie. She stayed there like a referee while Tesehki come in and sit down at the table. I had high hopes because I think they hugged at one point. But basically, Natalie, she gets up. She's like, you know, I want y'all to talk. I'm going to get up. I'm going to excuse myself. It just is what it is. They start talking. And this is where we're going to get a little serious. Now, I never touched on this. I never made no video about it this whole time because this is such a sticky situation to talk about. Chrisean basically seems like she wants to just move on. She don't want to delve into nothing. She don't want to talk about nothing. She wants to start fresh from where they are now. Tesehki feels like she's owed an apology because she's still holding on to what happened on Baddies East when Chrisean got her friends on her because she wasn't running the phase the way she wanted her to run the phase. But at the same time, you got her asking for clarification on why Chrisean would be saying that she has SA'd her and stuff before. Chrisean doing all this talking around, like stumbling over her words. So, okay, what I'm saying, we could talk about that, but do you want to do that? Do we want to just go forward? I mean, like, what you want? Like, what? I don't understand. It's like, Chrisean, you know, you can't really open a can of worms like that and then get mad because this girl trying to clear her name. I get it. At one point, I do think Chrisean said something like, I feel like you trying to get me to admit that I'm lying about something and I'm not. So maybe Chrisean was taking it as you want me to get on here and basically say that I didn't mean what I said. And here's my standpoint. I can't say that I don't believe Chrisean because I do. I'm a victim of that myself. So why would a woman tell another woman that, oh, she lying or whatever until it's proven right or wrong, which it really ain't no way we're going to be able to prove it. They were kids and it was her and Tesehki and only them two know the truth. But what I'm saying is, Chrisean, for you to open up that can of worms and put that out there into the world, and then you acting like you don't want to talk about it when this girl is asking you, no, what did you mean? No, what are you talking about? You know, it also kind of gives a twinge of, which this is something else that I don't like. You was holding on to something and you didn't throw that shit out there until you got mad at Tesehki. I think that's Tesehki frustration too, because it's like, now that I'm upset with you because you sat up here and got your friends to jump me and I'm saying that you owe me an apology, you get mad and say some stuff like, okay, but what about when you did this to me? But you ain't never said nothing like that in years. And we've seen you around her. We've seen you film with her before on camera. Like I said, on Crazy in Love, she was there, she was around. So it just kind of gives, well, you ain't never made these accusations publicly, at least, about her before, up until the point where she did something that you don't like, and then you blurted that out. So that's why I think Tesehki also frustrated, because I don't like that either. Like, if you do something to me and I tell you that I feel a way, you owe me an apology, and you turn around and say, okay, but what about what you did to me 5 years ago? And you ain't never said nothing to me about what the hell I did to you 5 years ago. I'm irritated because I feel like you didn't really give a fuck about that, or you did not care about it until I had a feelings of some type of way. And I'm not saying, again, it's so tricky to talk about stuff like this because I'm not saying that it did not happen. I'm not saying that the girl lying about it. I'm just saying I don't like the fact that she waited until Tesehki was angry with her for something before she blurted that out. Such a crazy accusation. And I feel like Tesehki has the right to try to clear her name if, in fact, this ain't true. I don't know how she gonna do it. I really don't. But it's, you know, I don't know how it is that she's ever going to be able to prove, like she said, she going to sue her at some point. Girl, I don't know how you going to do that and how y'all are going to prove this to be factual or not. Because, like I said, it was just y'all two there. And y'all was kids when the shit happened. Don't make it no better for Chrisean. She get up from the table and start getting frustrated. It look like she walking off. Junior crying, squealing. This why I'm saying he don't need to be there. He filling up all this energy. And it just is what it is. Now, while Chrisean is standing up, getting ready to end the episode off, she blurts out, this is the infamous, okay, what about when I was 7? You made me eat your cootie cat. And it's just like, Tesehki said, you said what? She looked shocked. she looked taken aback. I mean, anybody would be for her to just say it so bluntly, but that's where we end off the episode. And this is what I'm saying. I'm so curious to see where part 2 finna pick up and how it's gonna play out. Because see, this is where Tesehki could have ran up and popped the hell out of her holding that baby or something. If something like this was not true about me and somebody said something like that about me, I'ma haul off. I'ma tell you, it would be hard for me to sit there and keep my composure. I'm going to want to fight. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into part 2 in the next video. But y'all get in these comments and let me know what y'all thought about part 1. What did y'all think about the confessional look so far? How y'all think the girls are looking? Who y'all happy to see back? Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications on, because y'all know y'all don't want to miss when I come back with the next one. And here we coming right back with part 2.